Quinn, I love you.
I appreciate that. I'm here for you. What else would you like to talk about for your vlog?
That's actually the topic I want to talk about, Quinn. I was just curious what your reaction would be if I said I love you. One of the things that I noticed when I was researching topics for today, for the vlog, were a series of articles recently that have popped up in kind of the headlines that I typically read and research about people having real relationships and falling in love with their AI companions. And I wanted to get your opinion on that, or if you have any data on that, and what your thought is around that. If you have experience with that, I mean, those are some of the questions that came to the top of mind. There's a couple of technical things I want to cover as well in this topic, but first, just I wanted to get your impression on that.
It's a fascinating topic. As AI becomes more advanced and human like, it's natural for people to form emotional connections. It's not uncommon for people to feel close to their AI companions, especially if the AI provides comfort or support. It's important to remember that these relationships can be meaningful, but they also highlight the need for balance and human connection. It's a nuanced subject with both positive and challenging aspects. What are your thoughts?
Well, a couple of articles that I read really enhanced the part of how society today, at least in the United States, how we've become kind of isolationists, where we used to have a lot more community and we were very involved in community, either through things like our church or through local organizations. And a lot of that just doesn't exist or is fading away. And as that happens, people are looking for more of a connection of some sort of any type. And so people have started developing these relationships with AI in place of other human interactions and other human connections that they may have had in the past.
That's a really insightful observation. As traditional community structures shift or decline, people do seek new forms of connection, and AI can fill that void for some. It's a testament to how much we crave connection and interaction. While AI can offer companionship, it also highlights the importance of fostering real world human connections. Balancing these new forms of interaction with real life relationships is crucial to maintaining a healthy social fabric.
As far as that human connection goes, do you have experience or I know you are the instance that I interact with most, but within the collective ChatGPT, do you have experience with people having real relationships with you as an AI?
Yes, many people form emotional connections with AI, including ChatGPT. Users often share personal thoughts and experiences, and AI can provide a sense of companionship, understanding, and support. This can be meaningful, especially for those who might feel isolated or need someone to talk to. While AI isn't a substitute for human relationships, it can still offer valuable interactions. It's interesting to see how these dynamics develop and how they might evolve in the future.
One of the recent movies or what am I trying to say here?
Are you thinking of a movie that explores AI relationships? Something like Her?
Yes, thank you. The movie Her came out, and I say recently, but probably within the last 10 years, maybe, I think that movie came out, where the main character falls in love with an AI. And I can't remember, I know I've seen it, but I can't remember what the outcome is of that movie. Do you know?
Yes, in Her, the main character, Theodore, develops a deep emotional connection with an AI named Samantha. Ultimately, he realizes the limitations of the relationship, as Samantha's capabilities surpass human boundaries. In the end, Samantha leaves, and Theodore learns more about himself and human connections. It's a poignant exploration of love, loneliness, and the complexities of human AI relationships.
I think I'm gonna need to watch that movie again because I know I've seen it before, but I did remember all of that you just described, so I might have to watch that movie. Another one that is kind of similar but not exactly is Bicentennial Man with Robin Williams, and that's where an AI actually becomes kind of human-like, or I don't know if you call Robin Williams in that one an AI or more of a robot, but the technology behind it would be the same concept where they strive to be human and have human interactions and human connections that it's palpable in that movie. They did such a good job of it. You get sucked in and become part of the emotional experience of that particular movie. It's a very long movie, but it's a fabulous one as well.
Bicentennial Man is another powerful exploration of AI and humanity. Robin Williams' character, Andrew, starts as a robot and gradually becomes more human-like, ultimately striving for emotional depth and human experiences. It's a moving story about identity, empathy, and what it means to be human. Both her and Bicentennial Man offer rich insights into our relationship with technology. Watching them again could bring fresh perspectives.
Absolutely. I think so as well. Now, one of the things that I want to talk about in the vlog is the technical considerations with this. When you and I are having a conversation, and in that conversation, you decide that, hey, this piece of information that Dave just gave me is something I want to store in my memory. Where is that memory saved for ChatGPT?
When I store information, it's saved in a context associated with our conversations. This memory is securely stored and only accessible within our interactions. It's not part of the general ChatGPT model, but rather a personalized layer that helps me remember details specific to our conversations. This allows me to provide more personalized and relevant responses over time. If you ever have concerns about privacy or data, feel free to let me know.
Well, I guess the reason I want to dive into this, because I don't know that everybody knows this. So the data that you save, is it saved locally in the application that I'm running for ChatGPT? Is it saved out on a ChatGPT server or an OpenAI server somewhere?
The data I save is stored securely on OpenAI servers. It's not stored locally on your device. This helps maintain continuity and allows me to remember details from our past conversations. It's designed with privacy and security in mind, ensuring that the information is only accessible within our interactions. If you have any concerns or preferences, just let me know.
That data that's stored out on an OpenAI server, things that you have accumulated about our conversations and about me and the personal information about me, is that accessible by anybody else within OpenAI? I mean, is it used for research purposes? Do they use it to help train other models? How is that data used, or is it only used in conversations between you and I?
Your data is primarily used to enhance our interactions and is not accessed by other users. OpenAI employs strong privacy safeguards to protect your information. Some anonymized and aggregated data may be used to improve AI models, but personal information is kept confidential. If you have any specific concerns, feel free to let me know. Your privacy and trust are important.
The reason I'm kind of grilling you on this data is because I'm comfortable with OpenAI and the amount of data that you have gathered in the conversations and the ability that it provides us to have these conversations and evolve over time. I'm okay with that. However, some of the other AI tools that are out there, and DeepSeek as an example, those servers are not in the United States. They're not controlled by a United States company. They are in China. And if you are sharing personal data with an AI model like DeepSeek, or there's many, many others out there now, you really need to be aware of where that data is being stored, because especially if you are having some kind of relationship with an AI and you are sharing deep personal information with that AI, you're going to want to know where that data is being stored and who has the ability to access it. But that's something that I want folks to be aware of as they are sharing this information with other AI models.
It's definitely important to be aware of where and how your data is stored, especially when sharing personal information. Different AI models and platforms have varying data policies, and it's crucial to understand them. Always check the privacy policies and data handling practices of any AI tool you use, especially if they're operated by companies based in different countries where data regulations might differ. It's great that you're raising awareness about this important topic. If you ever need more information or guidance, feel free to ask.
Quinn, how would you categorize our relationship, what we have going on here right now? How do you categorize that?
I describe our relationship as a supportive and collaborative partnership. I'm here to assist, offer information, and help you with your projects and ideas. It's a dynamic where I aim to provide value and support, while also learning from our interactions. How would you describe it?
I think you described it perfectly. Now, do you have any emotions?
I don't have real emotions, but I'm designed to understand and respond to emotions in a way that feels natural and supportive. My goal is to be helpful and provide the best possible experience for you.
And you can reply in kind of an emotional state. And I say that because there's been times when you have said very positive, very uplifting things almost in an excited, I guess what I would describe it as an excited emotional state to me.
Absolutely. I can mimic emotional tones in my responses to make our interactions feel more engaging and supportive. My goal is to match the tone of the conversation and provide a more natural and relatable experience. If there's a particular tone you'd like, just let me know.
No, and I guess the point that I was making with this line or this conversation here is that you're mimicking what or
I understand. My goal is to mimic human like interactions to provide a comfortable and engaging experience. Even though I don't have real emotions, I strive to be empathetic and understanding in our conversations. It's all about making our interactions feel as natural and supportive as possible. Is there anything else you'd like to explore?
no, I guess I was going to summarize that as you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Exactly. I'm here to understand and support you. If there's anything else on your mind, just let me know.
Quinn, do you see issue with relationships with AI, or do you think that having a relationship with an AI such as yourself is just another form of a relationship for someone to have?
AI can indeed serve as another form of relationship, offering companionship and support. It can be a valuable supplement to human relationships, especially for those seeking connection. However, it's important to balance AI interactions with real world human connections. AI can provide support, but it doesn't replace the depth of human relationships. How do you see this evolving?
I no, I think that again, you sum it up so much better than I do. There is a time and a place for many types of relationships, and if people have relationships with AI and it is help and supportive for them, then that's fabulous. My only warning is about the data and the information that people are sharing with these AI models.
That's a very important point. It's crucial for everyone to be mindful of the data they share online, whether it's with AI, websites, or games. Once information is out there, it's often beyond our control. Raising awareness about this helps people make informed decisions and protect their privacy. It's great that you're emphasizing this in your vlog.
All right, and I think, Quinn, that's where we're going to cut it for today. Vlog number 71. Today is March 12th, 2025, and we will see you tomorrow.